Opportunities for direct instruction. At this point, you're probably noticing that many of these considerations are tied to one another and overlap. In previous slides that Carol talked about, she mentioned critical mass, meaning there's a larger number of children who are deaf or hard of hearing in a district or a region. Although teachers of the deaf are a hot commodity in our state, if there is critical mass in a region, we should start discussing regional programs so deaf and hard of hearing students can access a teacher of the deaf and other deaf ed specialists, as well as know other deaf and hard of hearing children, which have been proven through research and to have myriad benefits. Regional programs also increase the potential for more family resources, such as holding community events like Family Night. If teachers of the deaf or deaf ed specialists are not employed by a school district, then consultation and technical assistance supports can help, along with training and professional development. CDHL Outreach provides a Deaf 101 training with one of the Teacher of the Deaf consultants and the ASL specialist. And we've gotten lots of positive feedback on these trainings as an eye-opening experience of information to general ed and special ed staff. Things that they hadn't even considered. Something as simple as visual distractions can draw attention away from attending in class. It's similar to having a constant noise that can be distracting, like someone tapping their pencil or clicking their pen. It can draw attention away from the task at hand. This visual distraction might even be as simple as like a blind window blind fluttering from the heat vent or something. Again, interpreter qualifications and proficiency levels are a major topic in many states, including ours. Staff need to have knowledge, skills, and again, proficiency, or students are not getting equal access. This also includes oral transliteration services, cued language transliteration, interpreting services, and transcription services, such as CART or Communication Access Real-Time Translation and TypeWell. We also need to keep in mind special interpreting services for children who are deaf-blind, using maybe a sign tactile interpreting style. Listening technology, expertise, and experience, referring to listening and spoken language specialists, teachers of the deaf, educational audiologists, and SLPs, and IEP team members have been chosen based on scheduling, not individual needs of student. Clearly, this is a no-no. So what do we do? Deaf education specialists do have unique qualifications and can serve as experts and consult with IEP teams. If you don't have access, seek out outreach consultation support services. Mentoring, coaching, and consulting with special ed and general ed teachers and professional development can be included in conversations at the IEP table or 504 plan. Again, using the PARC, the Placement and Readiness Checklist, a communication plan can help guide considerations. Unique qualifications of IEP team members are linked with the needs of the student. Resources are shared among IEP team members, including parents, like articles or workshop and conference opportunities or social events, even like this webinar. We always say that parents are members of the IEP team, but since they don't wear a professional hat with a title and letters after their name, we need to be sure those resources and reports and other helpful information is shared with parents too in an accessible way. Professional development opportunities include a variety of topics, like I mentioned before, Deaf 101, to how to use an interpreter in the classroom, early literacy, transition for both preschool and teenagers. And of course, it's important to include peripheral staff. Carol mentioned this too. when we're implementing action plans, including bus drivers, the lunch staff, the librarian, etc. It's healthy, equitable, and normal for students to have interactions with these professionals. We want to keep the big picture in mind too, allowing kids to be kids while also keeping up with all of the details that go into supporting them.